Kids content on YouTube has been around since the dinosaurs, and frankly, I'm the dinosaurs. I've been around for a while now, and my favorite childhood YouTuber was Sky Does Minecraft.
You met Sky Does Minecraft. Hey guys.
I love you, Butter Freddy. Didn't you abuse your wife?
1, because he's the epic funny Butterman, but 2, because I just liked Minecraft. But the less I say about him,
I have nothing to lose.
The better, okay? I don't want to talk about it.
Didn't you abuse your wife?
My point is that kids' content on YouTube back in the day used to have personality, especially roleplay content. Think Stampy Longhead in his lovely world. I'm using the term roleplay a bit loosely for this guy, but it was basically a Minecraft Let's Play with some scripted bits in between.
Maybe just sort of, oh my god, it's a fucking creeper.
I'm pretty sure Stampy ended his lovely world like 2 years ago or something, but this series has a episode count that rivals the likes of One Piece. It's crazy. It's like 800 episodes or something. Overall, this was a great series on YouTube for kids to watch. It was funny, it was PG, funny British man went around and played Minecraft, right? But what if you were a bit edgier as a child? You had a bit of an edge like me when I was a youngin'. Well, let me introduce you to Super Mario Logan, known for his Mario plush series, right? And then he has Jeffy, which personally I've never watched Jeffy, mainly because I'm not locked in Arkham Asylum right now, but yeah.
Oh hey Jeffy, how was school? Jeffy, why are you crying?
Super Mario Logan, and Jeffy for that matter, were basically just scripted Mario plushie videos, which I found rather cancerous and annoying to watch. I'm not a big fan, let me be honest. I'm being serious. I would rather douse myself in flammable oil and run across a volcano than watch this shit. Now, if you paused your game to be here just like me, you would know of Fortnite Roleplay and the usual suspects like Newscape Pro. Now, Newscape Pro has the highest quality Fortnite roleplay content in the field, with thumbnails actually made in Blender and what seems to be real voice actors hired by Newscape Pro himself. Very awesome. Very cool. The problem is that you can have the best voice actors, you can have a star-studded cast of the best voice actors known to man, but it doesn't matter if the characters' mouths don't move.
Let's go, chump.
I'll show you. Ah!
Stay salty. Like I always say, you mess with the pickle, you get the bride.
The problem is that Newscape Pro is limited by the world of Fortnite. When these characters are in skits and their mouths don't move, it's super awkward and very strange to watch. Imagine watching a show like Invincible, you know, and the characters are talking but their mouths aren't moving. It's super weird and off-putting to watch.
And a big welcome home to my favorite son. I made some chicken, but I also heated up some authentic German bratwurst, flown in special today, just for you.
Dragon was attacking Hong Kong. I stopped it.
Ooh, a dragon, nice. Mark was getting ready to tell us how interesting his day was.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Are you sure?
Also, I really appreciate the effort of the shaky cam in these Fortnite skits. It's like I'm watching The Dark Knight or something with how intense this shaky cam is. I feel like I'm about to fall out of my seat. Are any of the plots in any of these Fortnite roleplay skits from Newscape Pro any good? Of course not. They're all just your average Saturday morning cartoon, except a lot less going inside of other characters' bodies. The Newscape Pro channel likes to do these sad origin videos. Big Dill's sad origin, Midas's sad origin, Fishstick's sad origin, Robo's sad origin. But then it gets a bit weird when they're doing sad origin videos on characters that already have a origin, like Deadpool's sad origin. Why would you watch that when you could put on the 2016 Deadpool film and actually learn about his sad origin? They even have sad origins of just straight up real individuals with real lives like Ninja and Ali A. I'd love to hear about Ninja's sad origin when he got stream sniped that one time. I bet it's really interesting.
Who are you?
The name is Scoundrel, see? And I'm here to take you to the cleaners.
How are you not in fucking school? It's called You Kiss Your Mother with That Fucking Mouth?
Newscape Pro also has Newscape Pro 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they all put out the same garbage. And it's just a content farm. It's just a Fortnite conglomerate roleplay empire monopoly. I used all the buzzwords for you guys. You're welcome. The Little Lizard Fortnite channel makes me feel like I'm part of some elaborate Family Guy bit, and that's not a good feeling to feel when you look at a YouTube channel. This channel didn't upload for an entire year and a half, and then randomly comes back with a video called Frostbite's Origin Story. And it seems to be a re-upload of a old Fortnite video of theirs when Fortnite was in their prime. It's literally a video from Chapter 1 of Fortnite. So, what's happening here? Are they re-uploading old content? Well, I scoured their channel and I generally could not find a different version of this same video. I checked, I looked everywhere. So, my thought process here is that they're simply just releasing videos that they never released at the time to make a quick buck. They probably just stockpiled a bunch of videos that they never uploaded. Then there's this account called Bonus Films, and on this channel, if you go to their related channel section, you can see the Little Lizard account is right there, right? And if you go to their most popular video, it says in the description that the Little Lizard account is actually their real account. It's their main account. So this Little Lizard fella owns 2 YouTube accounts uploading the same exact type of content. Alright, so the rabbit hole goes deeper. But then you look even deeper into the related channel section, you find LK Films. Okay, I see what you're playing at. And LK Films posts the same exact stuff as the previous 2 channels. And then there's 2 more channels called Seasons 1 and Seasons 2. And Seasons 1 and 2 upload content like Solid Snake and Ernie the Giant Chicken become best friends. Fortnite Family Guy MP4. I guess the person running this account just couldn't be fucked to get rid of MP4 in the file name when he uploaded the video. Fantastic. And this isn't even the first time they left the MP4 in the title of the video. They've done it many times before, like 10 other times. Very odd, very strange. I feel like there's some like ARG going on here, but alright. I wouldn't be surprised if Little Lizard is actually the Zodiac Killer and is setting up all these elaborate Fortnite Roleplay channel bits just to like end up killing me or something. Midas says,
find somewhere new
and
to
then,
live.
and then Sabrina Carpenter
Midas,
says, and then,
stop.
and then
the
Fishstick
ladies
says, and then Scorpion
Keisha wants me to
says,
have
and it
babies
just,
with her.
it just keeps on going.
Baby.
It just keeps on, yup. No, I'm never going down that rabbit hole ever again. Look at this cat that I got. Bubbly, please sponsor me. Let me introduce you guys to Vipernate. Now, Vipernate is kind of interesting because there seems to be a real person behind this account, who I can assume is Vipernate.
Yo, what up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, let's try to let go of 250 likes, so make sure you guys go right now and drop a like, and while you're down there, drop us out with post notifications. I'd really appreciate it.
Run away? Dude, we were running as fast as we can, but no, you want to drag us out from the room when we were playing with each other to do some bad boy stuff. You're a bad boy, man, bad influence.
Why does the Kid Leroy sound like that? Why does he have a lisp? Okay, so there seems to be a real human behind this account, right? The human, Vipernate, might have got hit by a hammer as a child, but, you know, the writing in Vipernate's roleplays, in particular, are an affront to God. It is abysmal.
Wait, no, I'm asking you first. What are you doing in my room?
Dude, this is my room. This is not your room. What are you doing here and how do you get in?
Oh, because it's my room. I have keys here. Of course. Who are you?
Dude, no, you are not my dorm mate, dude. I have a dorm mate. His name's Josh.
Vipernate's content is just kind of boring. It's literally just 7 unemployed guys sitting in a Discord call saying bro every other sentence. It's just plain old cringe. Wait, what is that? Are they having Fortnite e-sex in the thumbnail? Whoa, I need to get my fix. Let's see if they actually do it, like in the thumbnail. And of course they don't do it. But I did find out that Vipernate is more like Brapnate.
Yo, I've checked.
Why then?
Oh, I need a fart, bro. I need a fart.
Alright, everyone, this is how you play this video.
That Fortnite e-sex video from Vipernate led me down a path to where I found these 2 YouTubers. Let's start with the better half of the 2. First we have the Mighty Levin. The Mighty Levin seems to be a child, better yet, a teenager making these Fortnite roleplays, and I could immediately tell by his intro to every video that has more green screen effects than the entire MCU combined. Okay, so we confirmed that the Mighty Levin is a child, and I don't want to be a leafy, I don't want to bully children, but there is something to say when the Mighty Levin is getting sub 500 views per video, and then uploads Fortnite Roleplay, sus twins, it got crazy, and then suddenly gets 38k views. Alright, but Levin's not that bad, he's not the one I'm really here for. There is a man who's even more evil and sinister than the Mighty Levin, and that man is Forever Be Killin' K. I might have some actual problems with this individual. Let's talk about his thumbnails and titles. We have Fortnite Roleplay, The Sus Cousin, Part 1, I Clapped Her Buns, a Fortnite short film. And then we have the Fortnite... I can't even... Fortnite Roleplay, The Sus Stepsister. We did it in the pool. Fortnite short film. You get my point. These thumbnails look like parody. It looks like the Zam, she's 12 guy came out here and made these thumbnails himself. Now, guys, I get it. Every once in a while, you get a little Flight Reacts gif in you, and you become a bit of a hornball. But this guy, Forever Be Killin' K, just takes it to a new extreme. He literally has Fortnite e-sex in his most popular video on a school. A school? Keep in mind, a school roleplay map, and while he's clapping cheeks in the school bathroom, they're just playing non-copyright music over it. Imagine, like, getting, you know, some sexual exchange from someone, right? And just, like, Alan Walker Faded is playing in the background. Like, doesn't that just seem kind of funny? No, I don't think this type of content should be allowed on YouTube. It's indoctrinating kids into this clearly very weird and fetishized part of YouTube, and it honestly borders the line on what could be called softcore porn. Kids' content exists for two reasons. One, money. The reason why it's made for money is because kids are the biggest demographic when it comes to any type of entertainment, because kids have nothing to do. They're not employed, they don't have a job, they're not going to college, they just go to school, they come home, and, you know, they watch YouTube, right? But it's also made for another reason. It's made so kids can watch kids' content, so they don't get exposed to something they shouldn't get exposed to at such a young age. Now, they could turn on the TV and watch SpongeBob. They could watch Jimmy Beast, Mr. Breast, right? You know, he lets me call him Jimmy Beast. You know, me and him are pretty tight. Look at that, right? But Forever Be Killin' K here doesn't seem to want to abide by those rules.
So while I was editing, I decided to watch more of Forever Be Killin' K's videos, and I'm starting to realize that there's not a single woman who actually plays the character that Killin' K has sex with in any of these videos. So, Lamau, you're gay. But I also realized that if the video doesn't hit 8 minutes, Forever Be Killin' K just leaves a black screen for literally 6 minutes straight after the video's done, just to get in more of that juicy ad revenue. This really goes to show the type of person that Killin' K is.
Fortnite Roleplay should be kids' content, but Forever Be Killin' K wants to blur the lines a bit here. He wants to muddy the waters. Because let's be honest, if I saw a Fortnite Roleplay channel, I'd be like, oh, my son could watch this. My little child could watch this and have a good time. But then what's in the thumbnail, what's in the title, what's in the actual video of this guy is clearly not appropriate for children. And if you think this type of content on YouTube is okay, you can have that opinion. But I want you to just keep in mind that this content is monetized. I did check using a website that checks if the video is monetized. It indeed is. So he is profiting off of it. And if you want to make the claim that it's not made for kids, it's like a fucked up version of a kid's show, like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared or something, you're fucking stupid. But all right, everyone has their opinion. So yeah. Masterful gambit, Killer K. You can make borderline softcore porn, Fortnite e-sex incest videos, and put them on YouTube, and get away with it. You got me. You got me.